Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Aggies will kick it away to start us off. They'll start at the 25. So Missouri's offense will be the first up today. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinator about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
First down here for this offense. Hand off to the back. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught on the outside. It's Johnson. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Using his legs, it's Jones. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Hit just as he throws the ball. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Fights through the tackle. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
On the opening drive that just won't end, they've got a 3rd down and short. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. And the Aggies come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. Breaking free at midfield. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this 1st quarter. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Handoff in a single back formation. And the ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Lacey. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball.
Offensive line here. Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Second down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Missouri. This quarterback on fire today. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back, it's Reed. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. The sure hands. It's Allen. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on the quarterback with 3 rushing.
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And sack sets up an important third down. And the running back takes the handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. The Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Ball handed off. A quick spin move. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the back now goes in motion. Always looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
On the run, it's Jones. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And the pass falls incomplete. in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. They bring the heat and the blitz works. They've got him.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Downfield shot, ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This will be fair caught at the 30. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Takes the handoff. It's Jones. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for first and 10. They'll feed the back again.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Missouri getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Single back, takes the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. Running a quarterback sneak here.
Well. The old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
First and 10 play coming up. Will hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And he finds his tight end for the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He makes the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And Kirk, it's Missouri with the lead here. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. He'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get 1st downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
And the call is a quarterback sneak.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Gives it to the back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Roberts. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Will he score here? Touchdown, Missouri. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Yeah, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. 2nd down after that short completion. Dropping back, it's Reed. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Defense is coming after him. And the junior gets home making a sack there.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with
a serious party around here tonight. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.